What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. As you guys can see, we're working on the E30 again today. We got a good amount of work to do. Luckily, it's not too difficult. It should be pretty easy, but we're mostly going to be tackling the undercarriage of the car. All right, so we're underneath the car now, and basically the main objective here is to get these old brake lines off. So as you can see, we got this first bolt off. That bolt actually snapped, so we actually got to remove this bracket here, the bracket on the opposite side, get rid of this brake line, and then we also got to clear up our parking brake hose that goes all the way to the inside of the car. There's this metal grommet that's still stuck in there, so we had to get that out somehow, and we also got to do the same thing on the other side right here. And then from there, the main goal is going to be clean up everything wherever there is some surface rust. We're going to start tackling areas like this, anything under this, and just cleaning it up and basically getting it prepped to do another coat of undercoating spray.
Shouldn't you be wearing like more face protection, Bill?
I should, yes.
Yeah, right?
Alright, so I got some of the surface rust off of these areas. Now I do need to clean it up a good bit more, but we got a decent amount of it off, and I got the brackets cut off. These were the brackets that held the brake line on. So I'm gonna try my best to get these as flat and smooth as possible, so I'm just gonna keep grinding away. And then I also need to take off, so it looks like this is not part of the actual tube itself. This is the grommet that came on the brake line. So it's actually seized to the tube. So I need to separate this from this, and same thing on this side from this to this. But they're just so stuck on here, I'm not really sure how to get them off. So I'm gonna keep try to get this off and then continue grinding everything down. Try to get to this point, because then we have some POR 15 and some rust encapsulator. So we'll use that and then put some new undercoating spray on this just to make it look as factory as possible. It should be like a small wire and nut attached to it, maybe.
I see some smoke coming up.
You see one wire? Does it have anything on it?
Is this the junk you were showing me earlier in a bit?
I can come up. I'll finish this side too. So similar to the trailing arm, where the parking brake goes into the hub itself, this gave me so many issues to get out of the trailing arm itself, and the same piece is what gave me an issue getting out of the tube that goes into the car. So basically what happens is this is metal compared to the new one, which is rubber, which I explained in the last video, and this just gets seized into its housing and makes it absolutely difficult to get out. So luckily, with a bit of heat and a plier, I just kind of started turning it and it came out. But without the heat, it was not budging at all. So now we have all of the stock parking brake assembly out. We're just gonna keep grinding down there and getting that bottom portion of the car cleaned up. And I think the plan is going to be, once we have everything flat, rust off, we're gonna clean it and then do some undercoating spray, which we do have here. I think we got some rust converter right here. Eastwood, if you guys know Eastwood is a great company for a lot of automotive sprays and stuff. So we'll probably be using a bit of this. That's nice. And then we got some POR 15 if we need that as well. And then we also got 2-3 cans of 3M undercoating spray, which we'll just spray underneath after we clean it, and the undercoating will basically look brand new again. So that's the plan. We'll continue cleaning up the bottom, and I'll pick up the camera again in a few. See, it's been a good amount of days since I filmed that last clip. And that's because we were mostly focused on the G80 here. As you guys can see, we got the new wheels on, but in the background, I have been making a good amount of progress on the E30 here. So little update, as you guys can see, we got our powder coated control arms, and as you can tell, we powder coated them orange. So This is more for protection than anything else, than looks. We're not gonna see this part, but I was powder coating it, so I thought, why not just do a bright color? And honestly, it doesn't really match the interior, but it was a good idea. Outside of that, we actually got a lot done. We also got a lot of parts in. So we got our new axles in, we got our new brake lines in, we got our new brake kit in, and we've also done a few other things to the car to just make sure that we're good to go and we can continue moving on this project. The earlier parts of this video, you saw me grinding away some of that metal, and as you can see, we actually dropped our fuel tank. And we mainly did this to see if our fuel tank was in good condition, and I'm happy to say that it is, other than a few minor cosmetic stuff like this and this fuel line or this fuel hose leaking. Everything else looks pretty good. All the other lines look good. There's no issues. And these little brackets right here could use some work, but other than that, there's nothing that tells me I need to get a new fuel tank, which is very nice. In terms of parts, like I said, we got our new parts in. We got a lot of new parts in. So this is the fuel hose that was leaking, so this will get replaced. And I've also been slowly refurbishing a lot of the stock parts that we didn't get new. So these were the old rusted brake caliper brackets for the rears. So as you can tell, they're looking really clean now. And this is the parking brake. This is one of the parts for the parking brake assembly. So this was all rusted up. We got that cleaned up, treated the rust on both of these, and now they're looking really good, a lot better than how it looked before. Another thing left to do before we can start throwing everything back in, which I think is going to happen in the next video, is to treat the rest of the exposed metal on the underside of the car. We are going to use some silicone sealer to seal up some spots, and then POR 15 it, and then get some undercoating spray under there so that it looks as good as new. And it was also nice to drop the fuel tank because I got to look underneath or on top of the fuel tank and see if there's any rust spots there, which luckily there isn't. All right, getting underneath the car, we got a layer of POR 15 on all the bare metal that we sanded down. So anywhere there was any kind of surface rust, I'll get a little bit closer. We got a thin coat of POR 15, and we're gonna let this dry for a little bit and then do a second coat. And then anywhere that we have like metal overlapping on other metal, like this kind of gap right here, right there on the opposite side, we're gonna take a bit of silicone, seal those gaps up so water and moisture doesn't sit there, and then we'll do our undercoating spray on top of that. This is just for some extra precaution. And then there is some kind of small hose that kind of blew through the floor pan, like right there is a very small one, so it will just kind of prevent any water from getting in on those, and then hopefully just protect it a little bit better. So that's the plan, and I'll show you guys once we have everything painted up and looking as factory as possible. And we're not using anything special for the undercoating spray. We just got this 3M stuff off Amazon, so hopefully this does the job. I think I've used it before and it does have a slight texture, so it should match up with what's underneath the car already. But even if it doesn't, who cares? One thing I didn't show you guys on top of our powder coated control arms is I sent off our brake shields. So these are the stock brake shields. As you can see, they look 10 times better than they did before. And it also kind of added a good amount of rigidity on the kind of old bent up metal. So we shaped it back up as much as possible. There is a few dings and dents here and there, but honestly, this looks so much nicer. And since it's gloss, it should be a little bit easier to clean up in the future whenever we are kind of cleaning up the parts on the car. But these are super bright, as you can see. Not the best powder coat job. It was a very cheap coating in the sense of quality work. But like I said, the main job was just to protect the metal from rusting and surface rust, and then get it all cleaned up. So they shot it down to bare metal, sandblasted it, powder coated it, and we painted our hubs right here black because they forgot to powder coat those, and it'll match up with that a little bit better. So we'll throw everything back together, new subframe and everything, in the next video. I'm excited. And I guess while we're waiting for that POR 15 coat to dry, might as well remove this hose. No wonder this thing was leaking. That thing is disgusting. Glad we got that situated. Took a little bit longer than expected just because we had to wait for everything to dry in between coats and coatings. So now that we have everything dried, we got all of our bare metal touched up, and you can see where we did the new coating versus the old kind of brownish coating back there. But we made sure to do this entire second half. I didn't get to this wheel well, this wheel holder on this side. I just missed it, but I did do all of everything else. So now we have one big even coating on this side of the vehicle, which is nice. I think that's gonna be it for today's video. At least I know I didn't show too much on camera just because it was a lot of heads down and like small meticulous work. But hopefully in the next video we'll start putting the entire subframe back together. You guys will see the control arms, all the new hardware we got for the bottom of the car, the new brakes, put the rotors back in, handbrake assembly, everything will go back together. That's the plan at least. So let's see how that goes, but make sure to pick up the camera once I do start that work and record that whole process, because I'm sure there's a lot of you guys that want to see how everything goes back together and gets put back up in this car. So definitely stay tuned, and I think in the next video it'll be a little bit more of an exciting one, and hopefully you guys continue watching. But thank you all for tuning in, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.